Okay, I guess recording to the cloud doesn't exist anymore. But anyway, hi, my name is Amy Catherine, and I want to bring you the city council meeting from last night, March 12th, 2024. So we met and the mayor wasn't there and Bill Green wasn't there last night. They are in Washington, D.C. lobbying for Blair. They're doing a good thing, I think. So what was talked about was the pool. They're taking bids, or they took bids for repainting the pool. The city is going to the city staff is going to power wash everything, and then we need somebody to come in and sandblast all that paint off and resurface it and repaint it. And so they took some bids, and there were three bids that came in. One came in at like 116,000. Another one came in at 90,000. And then Pearson Painting, I guess that's how it's pronounced, came in at 39,500. And that's who they're going to go with. From what I understand, that's a local person, and that's who did it 3 years ago. So the next thing was signing for an environmental service agreement. This is a research that they're going to do for the River Road Connector Trail. And it looks like that research is going to cost $11,114. And this is really just authorized Mayor Rump to be able to sign for this. It says that Blair's going to be responsible for 20% of that $11,000. Give me just a second. Sorry about that. It seems as though we have to have a city street superintendent in order to be able to get some of our funds from the state. That's a requirement. And since the last mayor, the last engineer, I'm not sure. We had somebody who was doing double duty, and they have resigned or retired or went on to better pastures or worse pastures, or however you want to look at it. And so we didn't have anybody to do that. And so JEO Consulting Group is going to fill that position for us this year. Until then, our new person that came in, our new director of public works, Heaton, he's going to go through the training so he can do it next year. From what I understand, the state's going to give us $4,500 for this position, and JEO is going to charge us $5,000. So it's going to cost us a little bit, but not much to go out of house for that. There is cracks in Highway 30. From what I understand, there's a lot of cracks in Highway 30. They have a plan to get those cracks taken care of. Or as a matter of fact, they got several plans to get those cracks taken care of. They're talking about from 14th Street all the way to the bridge. So I took a picture of their slide that they had on there. They have a segment that goes from 14th Street to the viaduct. They have another segment that goes from the viaduct to First Street. I'm sorry, let me do that again. From 14th Street to the viaduct, they're estimating that's going to be about $61,000 to do. They have one going from the viaduct to First Street. They're estimating that's going to be about $17,000 to do. And then they have one going from First Street all the way to the bridge. They say that one's the worst one and probably needs to be done more urgently than any of the rest of them. And that one's coming in at $40,260. They said the entire area, they could do the whole area for $138,000. It just sounded like it was more than just the sealant and fixing the cracks for that $138,000. I'm just not sure. But all they're doing right now is sending out for bids for that. That's just kind of their estimates on what they're thinking it's going to cost. So nothing in stone about the amount of money it's gonna cost. Okay, we have that bypass going south, and there has been a light, from what I understand, there has been a light that has been approved on 19th and that bypass road. So when you come out of the bypass road onto 19, you're gonna have a light. On the other side, coming out of the bypass street onto 13, there is not going to be a light. The state did a study and decided that we do not need one over there. State's supposed to come out and do another study, and they're hoping that the state will change their mind on that. But in the meantime, since the state didn't approve the light, we want to be ready to put that light up as soon as we can get approval and funding for it. So they are looking at JEO engineering to design the traffic control signal for that side. And it looks like that's going to be a $75,000 venture. It just sounds like they just want to have everything together. So when the state says, yes, this needs a light, that we can go ahead and get that in. And that is your council meeting. Have a good day.